You're going to love this. Trust me.
Hey everyone, Wasting Money here. Today we're going to be going over the TK Custom Muscle Modification Kit for the Toyotaro Edition Goku. So you can kind of see here on the picture how they have him like drawn from the manga. So that's how he's kind of supposed to look. And I mean, you can kind of tell from the SH Figuart version that it doesn't really have all the muscles like that. So let's get this open here. I got this off AliExpress. I think it was about, like $50 or so. But I mean, it looks really good. So let's kind of open it up here. I mean, I will say from first smells, I guess. I mean, the packaging and everything smells like straight up nail polish. I don't know what that's about, but kind of weird. So everything that comes in the box here, these kind of look like neck pegs, although it looks like they're probably the extra shoulder pegs, just in case something happens with those. And then comes with a little skinny band, so I'm not sure exactly what that is for, but I've kind of seen some other people get this, and they mentioned that the torso is a little bit loose. So I've seen people use this band for different things, right? So on the actual, the UI Toyotaro Edition, you can see that the band is kind of like big on there. And then in the picture, it kind of looks like this skinnier band. So it may just be for that, but I'll show you guys a little trick in a little bit. But just kind of looking at this, and then it comes with a extra neck as well. I've seen, this. So this is a 2.0 Goku peg, which will, work with the Toyotaro UI head, but as we already did a review on this figure as a whole and compared it some to this UI Goku, the older SH Figuarts version, and the necks. What we kind of realized is that the neck on the Toyotaro Edition is a bit longer, so I'm guessing that's what this extra neck is for, just so you can put the Toyotaro head on this body. But yeah, see, I mean, that's the normal neck there, and it looks like it kind of, sinks down quite a bit. So we'll definitely change that out in the future. But I want to do like a bunch of head swaps with all the Gokus. I mean, I have about I think 20 different Gokus at this point. So really just want to see, what all, which Goku looks best on this body and everything. But the articulation and everything is really good on this. A lot of people say, it's a lot like the Rebel Tech joints. So that's pretty cool. I actually don't have a Rebel Tech, figure yet, but I mean, yeah, you can get like tons of articulation out of those arms. Whoops. Maybe a bit too much. I took the peg off entirely, or that arm off there, but it just kind of clicks back in. So I guess that's why you kind of have those extra joints and everything there. So I mean, I've seen some people that got theirs, and theirs didn't seem as stiff as this one. Maybe just want to heat it up, in some hot water first. You don't really have to though. I mean, you can still get, tons of good articulation. These joints and everything are just kind of different for me. So not something I'm used to. It looks like in the, this is only one jointed. So it's not double jointed in the arm there, unfortunately. But yeah, I mean, it looks really good. So this is the Toyotaro body. And I actually noticed that this is the another kit that I had on the Toyotaro body with the torn shirt, kind of, straight from the manga when he fights Moro. But so the actual Toyotaro Edition Goku comes with, like the bands and everything. So we'll show that, when we put the figure on. But yeah, he has the band, just like, how the UI Goku, the other SH Figuarts UI Goku has. This kit, I remember, came with, you know, a band that was together. So, and then I'll have that video at the end too. That's another great kit for the Toyotaro Edition Goku. I mean, it's just that shirt, like I mentioned, it just slides off like this. So, I mean, if you want, you know, to kind of compare the two bodies, this is the Toyotaro, and then that's the, you know, the buff. So definitely a big difference there.
Yeah, big change.
But now I'll show you how to put this buff thing on there. So, I mean, it kind of just clicks in, but we'll put all the stuff on, like the torn stuff. So this is the band that came with it, okay? And then this is the skinny band that came with the modification kit. So my thought was this was actually, you know, kind of glued to the Toyotaro Edition thing. And when I put it on, you couldn't see the abs really. So I can just show you guys what it looks like with, you know, everything, and then with the shorter band too. And there, like I said, I mean, there's a few different ways you could probably use that small band. So that's what it looks like, you know, just with the Toyotaro Edition stuff, right? And you can see like the torso is not too loose, right? So what I've seen people do with that skinny band is, if you want, like I did, I took the big one off, and then I'll just put the small one under there instead when we put this guy together. So that way you'll probably see like more of Goku's abs and everything from the kit. So now we'll put the torso on like that, and then you can kind of tell, I don't think I have this blue piece proper, but you can see there, you know, it kind of looks more like the picture now. You know, it has kind of that like skinnier band there instead of the, you know, thicker, larger band. So yeah, I mean, it kind of just snaps on like that. You know, you want to make sure you get the blue and the orange piece together all right. If you do use the smaller one, I will say, like, these kind of move around, and if you look like closely in there, you can see the gap. But I mean, honestly, with any poses you'll be doing with this guy, you're not going to see any gap. And I mean, as you can see here, you know, the range of motion is just immaculate on this guy. So, and like I said, I mean, it's going to take some time to get used to these joints, just since they are like Revoltech. But yeah, I mean, I kind of noticed, I don't know if you can see it there, but there's certain parts on the peg where there's like a, you can see the crease, or I guess the gap there. That just shows, you know, that's where you can like bend it all the way around. And sometimes like that part, like right now I have it up on the top of the shoulder, so I can bend the shoulder like all the way up and down. And then sometimes, you know, even when I move it, it doesn't go necessarily with it. So it's that's kind of a hassle. I mean, I wish the joints weren't like so stuck in to where they would actually go good around the figure and everything. But so, I mean, getting the poses is definitely achievable. It just might take you a little bit more time to do it and stuff. But yeah, and then I'll just show you guys the other way if you want to use that smaller piece. So if you don't want like any gap at all, not really any, you know, like moving around and stuff, the small piece kind of fits right inside of that bigger piece. So if you don't want to like fully remove the big piece from your Toyotaro Edition Goku, you can put that smaller piece kind of under it, and then that will just give it more support and everything. So, I mean, like I said, you can kind of see the difference. I actually prefer the smaller band, but I mean, for posing and everything, if you want like more stability, less range of motion, I will say too, since it goes up higher, then you can use like the Toyotaro band that came with it. But yeah, I mean, I'm just thinking like, you know, the Kamehameha pose and everything will be a lot more achievable with this. I mean, you know, like I said, it's kind of, so the arms on the inside, they're kind of hollow, right? So whenever you do your posing, you just want to kind of make sure you angle it to where it looks legit, right? So, I mean, you know, that, like the, these legs aren't the best on the Toyotaro edition, but you get the idea, you know, if we had the Kamehameha hands on there. But let's get a head on this guy. So right now he has the normal neck, but so like I said, that will fit any 2.0 Goku body. This is the longer neck, and I mean, all you have to do, I actually have like an extra 2.0 Goku peg. So you just put the neck peg in there, and then this is the higher neck. So we'll put the Toyotaro edition head on there. And I mean, yeah, already that looks a lot better than this. So this is the other Toyotaro edition head. If we put it like on there, it kind of be, you know, resting like really low. But with the upgraded neck and the longer one, it looks good. But for now, since this peg is on there, or this neck, I just want to see how the UI, you know, the normal UI Goku's head looks on this. So, yeah, I mean, that looks awesome. We'll just get him in like a, you know, like standing pose. And you can use this too on the, if you only have this UI Goku, you can use it on that body too. I mean, the bodies from the Toyotaro edition and the UI Goku are pretty much similar. It's just, you know, a little bit different shade on the pants there. And we go over all that in the review when we go over this guy as well, the Toyotaro edition. So yeah, looking at the back, he looks really good. This is kind of like a comparison between the Toyotaro edition and this kit, but yeah, I mean, he's got backs for days. Yeah, you know, I mean, first glances, it looks really cool. The neck looks like it's kind of loose there, but overall, I mean, you know, the articulation is great. Should you spend like $50, almost $60 after shipping and everything on just a torso? I don't know if it's really worth it. I mean, you know, the posing and everything, you can definitely get some great poses and articulation, but I really don't like, I don't care for these joints too much, if I'm being honest. It's kind of a pain to pose some of the stuff. I mean, I haven't really got into the poses yet, but I can already tell, you know, it's going to be a pain. But I mean, once you get it, like, you can get some really good poses, like just, you know, Goku, like, looking back, super jacked. You know, he's mad. He's like, Jiren, come at me, bro.
Stop it. Get some help.
But anywho, I mean, yeah, it really looks good. And it's kind of a shame, like, you have to change out the whole neck in order just to put the Toyotaro edition head on there. But I took the neck off, right, to try to put on the longer neck for the Toyotaro edition. And now when I put it back on, it just is a lot looser. So, I mean, if you really want the Toyotaro head on there, yes, you can do that. I mean, it's a shame that it kind of comes with this other one on there because then you got to take it off. But for now, I just want to do a bunch of head swaps of Goku. Since, you know, this fits pretty much like any 2.0 Goku head, I just want to see, you know, which one looks the best on this body. Before we do that too, I'm going to put the, I'm just going to put this skinny band on. I don't really like that longer band, so I'm going to do the skinny band, and then the orange, and then the blue here, and then put the torso on. Boom, like so. Make sure we have it all have all this stuff lined up. Yeah, I believe that's how it goes. So yeah, I definitely like the short band better. Let me know in the comments if you guys pick this up and, you know, how you kind of use that small band that it came with. But yeah, you know, it's a little bit unfortunate since the neck is just so loose now. Before we do put all the Goku heads on there, though, let's just look at the articulation and the abs and everything. So with that small band, I mean, he can bend like really far back and you don't get a gap or anything, which is cool. You can see all his abs. He can go super far forward too. Again, no gap, which looks amazing. And then the arms, you know, you kind of saw that earlier. I mean, you can break it like that. Let's just stick that thing. I really don't care for these joints too much, if I'm being honest. Yes, they give you a bunch of articulation, but, you know, they kind of somewhat limited in other areas. But yeah, I mean, you can do like a full-on hug if you want. Yeah, you can do like the good Kamehameha pose like we did before, and, you know, bring these shoulder joints out just to get, you know, even more range of motion. But yeah, you can bring his arm like all that way over there, and then, you know, make him look like he's, you know, kind of about to flight or do the dab. I guess that kind of just turned into a dab pose unintentionally, but yeah, I mean, the articulation is definitely there. Is this worth, you know, that $50, 55 that I probably paid for it? I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, it's definitely cool. I was trying other things out too, and I believe it does go on like Gohan, or go on Gohan's body. Speaking of, so we can just try that real quick. The, you know, Ultimate Gohan from Superhero. It's 3.0, right? But you can still, we can use like Gohan's sash, and it clicks right in. So we could do like a, you know, shirtless Beast Gohan type deal too, if we want. I'm sure, you know, it'd probably fit on the Beast Gohan figure as well. And then, so that's that one. Whoops. It looks like his abs came off the torso. So let's try to get, yeah, there we go. And then this is the Demoniacal Fit 3.0 Martialist Forever Goku as well. And God, what is up with this? They're all coming off at the chest. So, but yeah, the torso fits on this guy too. So we can just kind of see that. I just keep dropping everything. I'm sorry, guys. Lack of sleep. I just had a kid not too long ago. So, yeah, make sure to like and subscribe. So it helps out the channel, helps out the kid. You know, doing the kid some justice here. But anyways, I mean, yeah, so this, it'll fit on the 3.0 Martialist Forever Goku legs as well. But unfortunately, you know, I tried it out on the, I'll just show you guys, but I saw some posts on Instagram and everything, and they had, you know, the legendary Super Saiyan Goku. They had this body on these legs, which looked amazing, by the way, but for whatever reason, I don't know if they just used, you know, like sticky tack or something, but it doesn't go on this. So, and it looks kind of short too. I mean, so his torso would look kind of off if you did use these legs, but for certain poses and everything, I mean, it could definitely look cool. But for now, I mean, since we have like 2 of the UI Gokus, we'll just use the 2.0 legs. But yeah, let's get this guy back together, and then we'll show all the different head swaps of the Gokus. Alright, y'all, and then we got the Toyotaro head on finally, and that neck. So yeah, I mean, this thing looks amazing. Not gonna lie, is it worth, you know, the $50+ I'm not sure, but I'm definitely gonna rank it, you know, pretty high as a kit. As far as kits go, I mean, I'm gonna give it like a 9.4. There's really not too many downfalls to it. I mean, you get great articulation. Yes, you know, some of the joints are a little bit iffy and hard to work with, but once you do and you kind of learn and adapt to that, I mean, it's really a great mod. I mean, the looks are 10 out of 10. I mean, this guy looks amazing. The only issue I have are, you know, kind of the single jointed arm here. Kind of makes it, you know, not the best, but, and then just sometimes how the joints, you know, like move around and everything, or lack thereof that move. It's hard to kind of get, you know, some of the articulation that you want, because you have to kind of move this peg or that joint around and everything. And then only other downfalls, you know, this neck was like really hard to get on. Basically just, you know, ran under hot water for a little bit, used some force and got it on. But once you do, you know, it looks really good. And then here's the, you know, second neck that goes with, you know, all the other 2.0 Gokus. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think. Make sure to like and subscribe if you do enjoy this type of content. And I'm curious, you know, which was your favorite head on this body from Goku, or, you know, even that Beast Gohan that we saw. So yeah, make sure to put that in the comments, and check out the video on the other Toyotaro kits if you want to check that one out with the ripped shirt and everything. I'll put that link right there. But until then, everyone, I'll see you then. Peace.